Hello, online crew. How are you? So let's talk about your insecurities and how we can use them to your advantage. Harley, Harley's just jumped up on. You can't see him, but what's wrong, mate? Do you want to say hello to everybody? Come here. Come here. Now he doesn't want to jump up. Sorry, guys. As soon as I went live. Oh, there you are. Okay. Come here. Oh, say hello to everyone, Harley. See, you're on camera now. Say hello. What's wrong with you today? He's very, very clingy today for some reason. Where are you going? You can't jump through the camera. I'm going to put you down now. Say hello, Ali. Hello, everybody. Okay. Oh, almost dropped you. I don't know. It's been really clingy today. It's really weird. It just keeps jumping up on me, and now I've got dog hair anyway. Anyone got a pug? I said to the breeder when we got Harley, we had a pug before, Harley, and I said, the one thing I don't want is a dog that sheds a lot of hair. Oh, no. Doesn't shed a lot of hair. Yeah, right. Pugs are the worst. Oh, you probably can't see. Anyway, now he's gone. So let's get back on track. Your insecurities. Do you all have insecurities? Sorry for that squirrel moment, guys. Insecurities, do you have them? Bet you do. Even if you say you don't, I bet there's some kind of insecurities. It might be, comparison with other people, that makes you insecure, or you haven't earned enough money that you thought you would, or maybe you don't think you're good enough, or you're suddenly comparing yourself to somebody and thinking, oh, why are they doing so much better than I? Like, we've all got insecurities. So the thing is with insecurities is to, one, acknowledge them and be aware of them, and then use them to your advantage. And I'll explain in this video what I mean by that, okay? So welcome to today's live video. If we've not met before, it's Helen Martin here. I'm your online crew captain. I am at your service to our amazing online crew community here of home-based business owners, direct sellers, entrepreneurs, network marketers, all of the above. Build your business online with modern social media strategies. That's what we predominantly talk about here. But I go live 4 to 5 times a week, and I've just started dropping off the last one to watch my son's football. So sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not at the moment, while he's got his football schedule on. But the first video that I do every week is something to do with personal development, personal growth, something to make you guys think. Because if you've been here for a while, you've heard me say many, many times, it's actually not the social media skills that are going to make you successful. It's you. Most of you know actually what you need to go and do, and most of you are avoiding it. So especially in this industry, you probably know what it is that you need to go and do, but something's holding you back. That's generally why people fail in this industry. You probably know. I bet you know what you need to go and do, but you're either not organized enough, or you don't have enough self-belief, like those insecurities kick in, and it stops you doing from the things that you know you need to do. Is that a fair call, guys? Is that fairly realistic? I'm not trying to offend anybody here. It just is what is. And when it comes to insecurities, when you're aware of them, you've got half a chance to use them to your advantage or do something about them. When you have no awareness of things, highly technical explanation there, but when you have no awareness of things, you can't change what you don't know. So the reason that I come here once a week and talk about something to do with personal growth or personal development is for you to get to think about the way that you think. Everything, guys, comes from the way that you think, whether you think it or not. Everything comes down to the way you think. There are always going to be situations in your life that are less than desirable. Some of you may have had a very checkered, traumatic past. There's always going to be things that are not going to be, all roses in your life. It's not what's happened to you. It's not what's going to happen to you in the future. It's not all the things. It's not all the circumstances. It's not what's going on right now. It's how you think about it, and how you interpret it, and how you don't let it define your life. So When it comes to insecurities, you can't let them define your life. But here's the thing about insecurities. No matter how successful you become in this online world, if that's your desire, the insecurities are probably going to still be there. I was actually listening to Mel Robbins a couple of weeks ago talk about this. And she said, this is something you probably all do. You go to social media in the morning to send a message to somebody or check your messages or something like that. And then you're down you're down a rabbit hole. You're suddenly flicking through. You're looking at what other people are doing. Now you're jealous. Now you're comparing. Now you're beating yourself up. Oh, I should have done something like that. Or it's just that comparitis. Is this is that the right word for it? And then you put yourself in this spiral of sort of negativity, and all your securities come out. So whether you're just starting out or you're a Mel Robbins, what she was saying when I heard her talking about this a couple of weeks ago is it's still there. It stays with you. It just goes up a notch. She gave an example where she was looking at her phone, and it sent her down a rabbit hole, and she was looking at somebody else that's obviously at her level, not our level, and it sent her spiraling into, oh, I wish I had that many followers, or, how can I achieve that? Like, it sent her down a rabbit hole of insecurities. So her point was, it doesn't matter how successful you get, you'll probably always have your insecurities. So what do you do about it? Okay, so that's what we're going to get more into. How is everybody? I'll say a few hellos in a moment, just a couple of reminders. Video challenges, you've got to be here with me tomorrow. Tomorrow is when I'm announcing the top 15 and bonuses and, all the goods. So if you are a video challenger, or even if you're not, please turn up live tomorrow at this time to support our previous video challenges. I can't tell you how impactful it is going through the auditing process with people in my auditing team and just listening to all your videos. I cried, I laughed, you have no idea how impactful live video is when you share your stories and you allow yourself to get vulnerable and you just be really authentically you. It is just freaking amazing. I'm so proud of our video challenges, and I'm going to announce the top 15 tomorrow. Even if you don't think you're in the top 15, you want to listen because there may be bonuses for you. So there's that. And just remember, next week, the link is above, my Build Your Brand course. I think I'm on round 22 of that course, is starting next Monday, May 24th. So if you have not sorted out your brand yet, if you're all over the place on social media, or maybe you need to rebrand, come and join us on that course. But video challenges, you get online coaching community members, you get a $50 discount. So don't use the link above, message me and I'll give you the discounted link. So that starts next Monday for anybody that needs to really establish their brand. So just a quick few hellos before I get into the content. We've got Crystal here. Now, Crystal, can I just say, your story and the video challenge and what you shared and how brave you are in sharing everything that's happened in your life. Man, if you think you've had a hard life, go and listen to Crystal's video about her life. Crystal, you've been through everything, but how you are learning to handle life and move through life. Like the power of your videos, girl, incredible. I'm so proud of you. I have been for quite a while now. You know that. And I know live video has changed your life. So don't underestimate how live video can actually impact other people. I'm just listening to your video, and I've heard your story before, and I got tears running down my cheek and just admiring you, girl. So kudos to you. Hello, Gloria. How are you? We've got Debbie. We've got Cynthia. We've got Emma on. How are you? Debbie's here saying hello to everyone. Oh, Harley. You haven't probably seen Harley for a while. Hello, Nikki. How are you? We got High Five Mike. Oh, Harley, everybody's saying hello. Chloe, my dog, is very needy today too. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Harley normally sleeps half the time. Any of you got a pug? All I do is sleep. But he's on the move today. Don't know what's going on. Sure do. Yes, I have insecurities. We all do. Hello, Beth. How are you? Hello, Donna. He's a mum's boy. My Brit does shed hair and it's fabulous. Fear of missing out used to be mine. Okay, cool. Vet, thanks for sharing that, Gloria. Love our community. Yes, I have insecurities. Melvet, hello. Hello, Laurie. Missed Harley. Just go back and watch the replay. So I'll catch up with your comments shortly. I'll just get into the content here because this is important. And the reason that I talk about this stuff is just to raise your level of awareness, because as I said earlier, you can't change what you're not aware of. Sometimes somebody needs to point it out to you, a different way to maybe think about things or a different perspective. And insecurities are one of those things. And the reason that I wanted to raise it with you guys is really taking in what Mel said, is the insecurities never really go away. Even somebody, if you don't know who I'm talking about, Mel Robbins, the author of the book 54321, she'd be a multiple millionaire, followed by millions of people. And she goes down a rabbit hole when she goes on social media and looks at other, I guess, influencers like herself that have got a bigger following than her, and she still gets insecure. So just accept that the fact that your insecurities, some of them you will be overcome when you really put the work in and create new habits and new habits of thinking, but others of them will still always be there. It'll just up a notch as you get more successful. So what do we do about them? This is the kicker in how you think. There is somebody, when you think you're having a bad life and a bad day, there's always somebody worse off than you. There's somebody that has no clothes, no food, nowhere to sleep. There's always somebody, worse off than you. Okay, you've got insecurities, yes, but you don't want to give into them is the main thing. You want to lean into them and learn from what it's telling you. So when you go to social media and looking at somebody else go live or doing a TikTok reels, and, oh, I should really learn that, and I need to do this, and oh, they're so organized and they're making so much more money than me, and oh, they're climbing through the ranks in the business. How come I'm not climbing through the ranks? All that kind of comparison type stuff. That sends you in a bit of a spin that can actually elevate your insecurities. So what you want to do with that is, one, not indulge. So don't indulge in those kind of things. This is where your thinking will help you be a better person and move through this quicker, and lean into it and lean into the feeling of it initially. You don't indulge in the feeling, but you lean into it initially. And what is this telling me? And this is what Mel Robbins was sharing as well. What is this telling me? It's telling me I need to up my game. It's telling me that I need to do more. It's telling me that I need to plan better. Like, what is your insecurity really actually telling you? What is it that you're actually lacking? Lean into that and go, this is the next thing that I need to work on. It can actually be an advantage for you to know what you need to work on, rather than being completely oblivious to it and that rules your life. Most people are run by insecurities and things that they have no idea that they're run by those insecurities, but they never ever change. So it's actually an opportunity. It's an advantage for you to have a level of awareness. Like when you hear things like this, and like really listen, guys, really listen in. And when you're feeling, I'm so behind the 8 ball, or everyone else is rank advancing and I'm not, or everyone else is getting customers and I'm not, lean into that. Okay, what do you need to do to lift your game? What do you need to do to change that? So actually embrace it and learn from it to do something about it. That is actually an advantage to you, to have a level of awareness around your insecurities and get out of the emotion and feeling freaking sorry for yourself and into evaluation. What am I learning here? What am I feeling here? I'm feeling really disappointed in myself. Okay, let's get out of that emotion. What can I evaluate and do about it? I need to lift my game. I need to do something about it. So you use the initial feeling to lean into it as to, what is this telling me? What do I need to actually learn from this? It's like, wow, I'm really insecure about this. I've got major comparitis and I keep beating myself up about that. Okay, so stop feeling sorry for yourself and sitting in that motion. What is it telling you? You need to up your game to be at the level of those people that you're looking at too. So then you evaluate, what can I do? Well, clearly what I've done is not working. So what do I need to do? And you evaluate and you set yourself a new path. Unless you have this level of awareness, guys, your insecurities will always get the better of you and you will keep proving yourself right. I've said to you guys a number of times, by the time you're about age 7, you've already got patterns of behavior and belief, and things have told you things that may not be positive. And you've already got insecurities. And unless you have an awareness around them when you get older, like now, you spend the rest of your life proving yourself right. So even if you have a little bit of success, you will actually self-sabotage your success to make sure you don't earn that income again, or you don't get back to that rank again, because your insecurities get the better of you again. You don't want that. I'm sure none of you want that from yourselves. So be really aware of when you get those feelings of all those insecurities, jealousy, insecure, not good enough, not confident enough, not moving through the ranks fast enough. Like, what is it that is grabbing your attention? And lean into it and go, what am I learning from this? Most of you will go, I'm a failure. I've failed. I've been at this for 6 months, a year, 18 months, 2 years, 10 years, and I've not really made any money. I'm a failure. That's how majority of people interpret it. What you want to do is look into that insecurity. Nothing is ever a failure. It's just a lesson to learn something from. Whatever you've done in the past is just not been good enough. Lift your game. Value yourself enough and love yourself enough to pick yourself up and move forward in a direction with a plan. Guys, if you don't plan your life, if you don't plan your schedule, if you don't plan your day is ruling you. Your life is ruling you. You've lost control. Everybody's getting what they want from you, and you're not meeting any of your goals and dreams. But that is no one else's responsibility other than yours. Full 100% self-responsibility for where you're at, lack of results or great results, self-responsibility for that. But if you have these feelings of insecurities, lean into it, guys. Go, okay, what am I learning from this? And get out of the emotion then and into evaluation, okay? I'm not going to accept this. What am I going to do about it? I need to work harder. I need to plan more. I need to schedule my day. I need to time block. I need a mentor. I need to get some help because I can't do it on my own. I need an accountability partner. Whatever you need is up to you. But take responsibility for that. Make sense? Okay. Laurie, learning to ask what instead of why. Why is a really bad word. Why is a terrible word. Remove it from your vocab when you're evaluating something. Why is this happening to me? Why can't I do this? Why aren't I good enough? Why aren't I getting any more sales? Why aren't I getting any more team members? Why? I won't go into the psychology of that. You'll send me on a spin on another conversation about the little word why. I still use it every now and again, but not to evaluate what's going on, because it sends you in a why loop and you just go round and round in circles. So very, very good, Laurie, you're learning. I'm really proud of you for that. It's like, what's working well? What's not working well? What can I do differently? So don't ask why, ask what. And then ask yourself how. So how can I do it? How can I make changes? So what and how's, not why's. Really proud of you for picking that up, Laurie. Crystal, I printed off monthly calendars for the rest of the year and I'm planning my content. Awesome. You will feel so much more organized and in control when you plan. I know it's boring, guys. Some of you just wing every day, every week, every month, and you wake up and whatever comes, comes. If you want to speed up the results in your business, you have to be intentional about what you're doing, intentional about your brand, intentional about who it is that you want to serve, intentional about what problems you solve for people, intentional about what you're doing the day, the week, the month ahead. The more intentional you are, the more that you actually plan out what it is that you want for your life, the quicker you'll get it. Those of you that are flying by the seat of your pants, good luck. You're the person that's going to be still in this industry in 5-10 years time, still not making any money. So it's up to you guys. I share these kind of things with you to try to That's not beating you up. To try to get through new thinking patterns, because everything comes from the way that you think. Everything. You can look at something and you can be in a situation and somebody can actually really physically, mentally crumble, and somebody else can go, well, that was crap, that I'm in a really bad situation here, but I'm not going to let it take over. I need to keep going. I need to be strong. I need to do this. I need to do that. And actually, it's just the way that you think about circumstances. There are always going to be bad things that come up. There's always going to be circumstances that you don't like. There's going to be people that get sick and hurt and hurt you. There's always going to be situations that are not favorable. It's not the situation. It's not what's been. It's not your past. It's not what's coming. It's how you think about it. And that's up to you. Your success is 100% up to you. The stronger you get, the less emotional you are. Leaders are not emotional people. They can sit back and evaluate. They can be emotional in their own space, but they're not emotional to their team. You can't be a really emotional person and be a really, really good leader. You've got to evaluate. You've got to assess all those kind of things. So that comes down to the way that you think. So you really evaluate things. That's what makes a fantastic leader and somebody who's successful in this industry. Somebody who reacts, firing off messages. The best thing that you can do in situations of conflict and all that kind of stuff is just sit back and not say anything for 24 hours. Okay, just a side note then. Okay, so awesome, Linda. Love that. My motto for the year, intentional breakthrough. Love it. Stick to that. Reinforce that. That's your affirmation in the morning. Harley, what are you doing? Get down. You know you're not allowed up there. What's wrong with Harley today, guys? Anyway, okay, I'm going to leave it there. I've harped on enough about it, but I hope you're listening. Listen to this video again if you need to, because it all comes down to you and how you think here. But unless you have a high level of awareness of this kind of stuff, you just go through the motions. I don't want you to go through the motions. I want you to take control of your life. And this is, these videos that I do at the beginning of every week, I'm just trying to reinforce things that you can take greater control. So I really hope that this is helpful. Please pass these videos on to people that you work with, colleagues, people in your team. If everybody can lift their game, take more responsibility for their life and, lean into things like their insecurities and learn from them and embrace them and do something about them, the world would be a better place, don't you think? So, please pass this on to those that you care about. Okay, I will leave it there. Thank you for listening. Remember, tomorrow, I'm announcing the top 15 of the recent 10-day online crew video challenge. So make sure you join me tomorrow. Even if you don't think you got into the top 15 video challenges, please join me. And even if you weren't in the video challenge, please join me tomorrow to celebrate those that were. There is nothing more powerful than live video. As I said, I cried, I laughed, watching everybody's, videos during the challenge, it moves people. And that's what you do when you do live video. You have an impact on people's lives when you don't even realize you have an impact. You just have to say one thing that somebody takes away with them. And like if one of you on this video just takes one thing from what I've said today and it makes you think a little bit differently about your insecurities and thinking about it and what you can change, happy girl here. Okay? So work out how you can impact people's lives. All right. I will be here tomorrow with you guys. Party time tomorrow. Remember, those of you that need help with branding, the link is above. We start next Monday on building out your brand or revising your brand, whatever you need. Okay, so the details are above. I'll catch you tomorrow, guys. Bye.